Hello everyone. Myself Adil Hussain Sheikh, Professor Automobile Department LGIT, and welcome to the lecture series of Advanced Combustion Technology of ICA. As previous lecture, we had a discussion regarding in multiple injection diesel combustion of introduction sessions, diesel injection or pilot plus main injection systems, and various multiple injection technology. In previous lectures, we had discussed regarding some introduction topics regarding speed injection system and it's a high pressure, high speed direct injection system, as well as we had discussed regarding diesel injection or pilot plus systems, how diesel injection and pilot plus main injection workings, which are the auxiliary systems in injection process, and how it benefits to our diesel engines, and which are the possible methodology for double injection systems we had discussed in previous lecture. So today we are going to discuss about multiple injection technology. Basically, there are three types of technology built. In figure, you can see that in first there is the IDI two wall plus distribution pump system. Basically, here you can see that there are three technologies: IDI two, IDI two, and IDI four. What it means? IDI means indirect injection systems, then DI means direct injection system, and DI by four means DI direct injection plus four wall. In figure, you can see that IDI2, DI2, DI4. IDI means indirect injection system with distribution pump. DI means direct injection system with two valves with common rail systems, and direct injection four valves with rail injected systems. Okay. Here we are going to compare power density, torque density, and fuel economy. Each and every system have its own indication. Here you can see that IDI2 have its own, DI2 and DI4 have its indication, and they are going to compare these different types of technologies regarding diesel. Right. So regarding power density, here you can see that IDI2, DI2 and DI4. So IDI2 have 40 kilowatt per liter capacity. DI2 have 40.5 kilowatt liter per capacity, and DI4 has a 46 kilowatt liter per capacity. Okay, that means power density higher in DI4 wall common rail injection. Similarly, we are going to discuss about torque density. So ultimately, torque density in IDI2 is lesser than the DI4. In DI4, we can get up to 150 Newton meter per liters, while in IDI2 we are getting only 110 and 110 or 105 Newton per liter. The basic difference between DI4 and IDI2. IDI means, again I am saying that indirect injection comes, and DI4 means the direct injection with four valve common rail system. In last figure, fuel economy. First one is the power density, second one is the torque density, and third one is the fuel. With concern of the fuel economy, here you can see that in fuel economy, DI4 and DI2, okay, IDI2 and IDI4 consume liter per 100 kilometer, liter per thousand, liter per 100 kilometers, while DI4 consume less fuel compared to the IDI. So these are the basic comparison among diesel engine technologies with comparatively different types of parameters like power density, torque density, and fuel. Let us discuss factor affecting in multiple injection. Main and most important factors of the injection system is the molecular structure of the fuel. So we have to define proper structures for combustion process considering of fuel like octane ratings, cetane ratings, as well as the fuel properties. With the help of fuel properties, we can get better injection phenomenon. Second thing is the temperature of the self ignition. Okay, every fuel has its own self ignition temperature, and we have to design combustion chamber like this, so ultimately we can get higher self ignition in particular combustion body. Most important parameter of the combustion process is the effect of higher temperature and pressure after compression. See, higher temperature and compression may damage the combustion walls and piston wall or piston crown. So you have to calibrate it properly, otherwise there might be a chances of knocking and detonation. particularly combustion chambers. Okay. Then most important thing, temperature of the combustion wall, and we have to calculate thermodynamically all aspects, and we have to calibrate all the thermodynamic aspects so we can get better heat release with respect to combustion process. Otherwise, there might be a chances of heating in engines. Okay, then rate of the burning. See, in particularly combustion chambers, while injection process, yes, we are going to spray fuel in particularly air. So at that time, rate of burning is the most important task. So we have to develop progressive phenomena for considering air and fuel, so we can get better fuel, better burning rate in particular combustion chambers. And we have to calibrate air fuel ratio. Generally, we are using linear mixtures or ultra lean linear mixtures in diesel engines, so we can get better fuel efficiency. And we are also going to generate heterogeneous mixture in particularly combustion chambers. And most important thing in considering multiple injection system is the dwell timing, because here we are going to inject different types of injection systems. Okay, so dwell timing is the most important thing. So we have to calibrate dwell timing with crank angle degree. Okay, so these are the basic factors affecting the combustion in multiple injection systems. And last is the rate of the injection. Play pattern also play main role in multiple injection. Okay. Now further, in case of double injection strategy, split injection was found to be a better than the multiple injection in optimization trade-off between NOx and SUIT due to their efficiency reduction, initial high temperature, and supporting combustion of late. Means multiple injection strategy is a very comparatively very high, very high output comparatively natural combustion systems, and reduction in emissions was improved with the multiple main and strategy. Means different types of injection systems are carried out: pre-injection system, main injection system, and after injection system. So these are the best improvised strategy regarding the factors in multiple injection systems, and we have to set proper tank angle degree reduce this emission process, in particularly this combustion chamber. So we have to calculate 12 period regarding this particularly multiple injection. Okay, now let us discuss further. Around 20-degree crank angle degree compared to TDC injection timing on the first injection was observed to be optimum for simultaneous reduction of NOx and smooth. Means we can say that we have to change crank angle degree of 20 at comparatively top dead centers, then and then we can get better injection rate, and we're going to observe that reduction in soot and NOx. Now, multiple injection with the rate of control. Ultimately, rate of control directly controlled by sensors, and actuators. Okay, so these are the three groups of components which can directly control the rate of the multiple injection process. And sensors are used to obtain a measurement of a physical variable through a direct measurement or a combination of measurement and calculation. Means sensor gives us the ultimately value of the injection rate, and it is also help to be the properly monitorized for injection of the diesels, and ultimately it gives us the survive the environment which they have to perform very well. Means ultimately these all are the systems gives us the accurate data regarding the injection systems. Okay, the basic control system configuration used in a heavy duty diesel engines are open loop and closed loop. Basically, there are two types of systems used multiple. First one is the open loop systems, and second thing is the closed loop system. In open loop control system, the measure value of speed and torque are used to construct a control table of values such as injection, timing, speed, and load condition. Means in open loop control system, we are going to measure speed, torque, and injection timing with respect to its injection values. And ultimately, we can get current heavy diesel engines are use a large number of lookup tables and need substantial calibration to fill the values in this lookup tables in open loop systems. Means ultimately, we are using open loop control systems in high speed, heavy duty high speed diesel engines. While in closed loop control systems, we are going to require modified control actions, and in these modified control actions, you can get directly data of constant speed and torque in common feedback control system. Right. Most important things: multiple injection with rate fuel injection strategy. Okay. Start of injection or injection timing, the time at which the injection of fuel in the combustion chamber with begins is usually expressed in crank angle degree and relative to the TD operation stroke. Means start of injection is the main time at which we can consider as a lead fuel injection. So here you can see that there is a lead injection strategy closing after main injection of common rail diesel engines capable of enhancing combustion turbulence and reducing particulate matters emission. So here you can see that basically there are two graphs, pilot system and main system. So there is a dual between pilot system plus main system, and dual is the 1200 microseconds. So time is either in a microseconds, and injectors uh, value uh, optimized in the current amperes. So here you can see that there is a 1200 microsecond gap in lead injection strategy, and with the help of this lead fuel injection system, we can directly get effective turbulence as well as reduction in particular matters. So these are the main points of this particular chapters, and this is the end of this particular chapter. Also, if you want to carry, then you can contact me. Till date, stay home and thank you.